Hi, today we'll be doing a dimensional analysis video, and we're going to start off with some basic problems. First, we're going to have grams going into milligrams and micrograms. So we want to know how many milligrams are in 8 grams and how many micrograms are in 8 grams. Here, we have to know how many grams make a milligram and how many grams make a microgram. In 1,000 milligrams, there is 1 gram. So what we have to do is we take 8 grams, we take what we know, and we're going to convert grams to milligrams. And by doing this, we'll have 8,000 milligrams. Now for the second one, we know 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams, but now we have to know 1 milligram is equal to 1,000 micrograms. But our process will start the same. We start with what we know. We make a conversion. 1 gram is equivalent to 1,000 milligrams, and 1 milligram is equivalent to 1,000 micrograms. So if we were to multiply 8 by 1,000 by 1,000 and cross out the repeating units of measure, we would get 8 million micrograms. Now we'll do 4 more easy problems, and then we'll get onto some word problems. Here are the 4 problems. Feel free to try this on your own and come back when you're ready. For our first problem, we have 1,000 milliliters is equivalent to how many ounces? And for every 15 milliliters, we will have 1 tablespoon. This isn't an ounce, but this is the known conversions, so we're going to use those to get to ounces, as we did here. So 15 milliliters per tablespoon and 2 tablespoons per ounce. We cross that out and we get 100 over 30. And this is going to be 3.3 ounces. The real answer is 3.333, but we're not going to measure that, especially when it comes to doses. Next, we'll have 9 ounces and we'll be converting it to milliliters. So it'll be the opposite of what we just did here. Here, we'll start off with 9 ounces and then we'll work our way up. And for every ounce, there is 30 milliliters. Let me change this line real quick. So we have 30 milliliters, and we already have our desired unit of measurement, so we can cross out and multiply, and we get 270 milliliters. Next, we'll be doing milligrams to micrograms again. And we'll start off with 30 milligrams, and we put the known units of measurement, which are 1,000 micrograms per milligram. And now we'll get 3,000 micrograms. Oh, actually, sorry, that should have been 30,000 micrograms. And last problem, 10 teaspoons into milliliters. So for every 1 teaspoon, you get 5 milliliters. We have our desired unit of measurement, so we'll cross out teaspoons and multiply, and we get 50 milliliters. Now, onto our word problem. So now we're going to get into dosing. So let's say a patient is supposed to take 0.5 milligrams of this medicine, and there is 100 micrograms per tablet. How many tablets would you give the patient? So here, what we know is the patient is supposed to take 0.5 micrograms or milligrams. So we'll start off with that, and we'll convert milligrams into micrograms, which we've already done. So we know that there's 1,000 micrograms per milligram. Then to cross out microgram, we're going to add the 100 micrograms per tablet. Now we multiply 0.5 by 1,000, which will end up as 500. And the only unit of measurement left is tablet. So this is going to be 5 tablets. On to our next word problem. Let's say you are traveling at a rate of 65 miles per hour and your destination is 116 kilometers away. And we want to know how long will it take you to arrive in seconds. So here, we're going to take what we know, which is the 116 kilometers, and then we're going to convert that into miles. So we would put 1.609 kilometers at the bottom over or under 1 mile. Next, we can start putting our miles per hour, which is 63 miles per hour. Or in 1 hour, we travel 63 miles. Now we have our hour, but we want to know how long it will take to arrive in seconds. And there's going to be 60 minutes for every hour, and then there will be 60 seconds for every minute. Now we can cross out kilometers, miles, hours, minutes, and we're left with seconds. And now we can multiply. So we have 116 multiplied by 60 multiplied by 60. Then we divide that by 1.609 multiplied by 63. And this would give us 417,600 over 101.367. Now we would just divide this one last time and we would get 4,119.70 seconds.